Oh, oh. There's a cup he used to fill, still sitting by the windowsill. And every morning a light falls there, like you're about to climb the stairs. The books you mark, the songs you played, the sweater that you never claimed, I keep them all like sacred ground, as if they help you stick around. The space you left is quiet now, no thunderstorm, no shattered vow, just empty chairs and midnight air, and echoes of you everywhere. It's not a scream, it's not a theft, it's just the space you softly left. And though the pain is not loud, it's deep and wide and full of cloud. I water plants you swore would die, somehow they bloom, I don't know why. I hum the tune you always knew, and hate that it still sounds like you. They say move on, repaint the wall, but I still hear your footsteps fall, like shadows walking through my day, and all the things you didn't say. The space you left is quiet now, no broken glass, no final row, just undone zippers, missed replies, and silence I can't analyze. It's not a storm, it's not a theft, it's just the space you softly left. Still here, still cold, still in the air, still shaped like you, still everywhere. I don't light your candle anymore, but I don't throw it out, it's yours. This grief's not loud, it's not a cry, it's breathing through the days gone by. The space you left is part of me, like words inside a melody. And though you're gone, you somehow stay in all the little things each day. It's not a scream, it's not a theft, it's just the space you softly left. And I keep walking through the rest, around the space you softly left. I was the first to know your fears, the one who dried your quiet tears. I stayed through storms you couldn't name, and still you never played my name. I heard the way you spoke of her, like she hung stars in every blur. But I was there when no one stayed, the quiet heart you never claimed. You never picked me, though I stood right where love and loyalty should. You knew my heart, you knew the cost, still chose the fire, let me frost. I wasn't loud, I wasn't gold, but I was warmth you could have held. And even now, I still half bleed for someone who never picked me. I wrote you songs you'll never hear, in melodies you pull near. I read your thoughts behind closed eyes, and held my breath through all your lies. You came to me with shattered pride, You never picked me, that's the truth. You loved the thrill, that one was proof. I watched you leave, though I remain still holding love you never named. If you think of me someday, I won't regret for love away. So was love you couldn't see, the one who stayed. You never picked me. You met me when the sky was gray, both of us lost in our own way. You smile like hope I couldn't touch, and I loved you just a bit too much. We talked in hours we couldn't steal. You said it scares me how real I feel. The fear was louder than our flame, and life moved on but not the same. Wrong time, right heart. We were perfect in the wrong part of the story we both tried to write, but couldn't make the ending right. You were the piece I couldn't keep, the sweetest steak I lost in sleep. We loved so deep, then fell apart. Wrong time, but the right heart. I see you now in someone's arms, still carrying your quiet charm. And I pretend I'm over this, but grief still hides in what I miss. No one was cruel, no one let go. We just unravel soft and slow, and I still hum our favorite tune, alone beneath a different moon. We were thunder with no spark. We fit like songs with mismatched keys. We tried to float and sink in seas. You were my light when nights were cold, a story too deep to be told. And even now I fall apart. Wrong time, right heart. Baby, love needs space to land. Baby, fate just left our hands. But I would have stayed if time stood still. I would have loved you harder still. Wrong time, right heart. We burned too bright, too far apart. You were the breath I meant to keep, the one that still shows up in sleep. And maybe in another life you meet me where the clock feels right, but not this one. We missed the start. Wrong time, right heart.
We sat beneath the midnight sky. You laughed and I forgot to cry. Your hand was near but never mine. We danced around a fragile line. I felt the pull, I saw the signs, but I stayed quiet every time. And maybe that was where we broke, in all the words we never spoke. We were a story left unread, a song that played inside my head, a love that almost had its start, but fear got tangled in my heart. We're just a memory that fades, a ghost of all we didn't say. I loved you more than you could trust. We were never we, just almost us. I see you now with someone new. She holds the smile I once knew. And though I smile and say I'm fine, I still rewind to our lost time. You looked at me like I was there, but love needs someone who is there. I hid my hope behind my pride, watched our moments slip and by. We were a story left unread, a song that played inside my head, a love that almost had its start. Oh, the fear got tangled in my heart. We're just a memory that fades, a ghost of all we didn't say. I loved you more than you just ever. Just almost us. Maybe in another time I'd have said the words just right, but now you're just a quiet light that flickers in my dreams at night. We were a story of unread. I still recall the things we said that touched the
You pulled away at 12:03, your taillights fading out on me. The porch light buzzed like nothing changed, but everything had rearranged. You didn't cry, you didn't yell, just whisper, take good care of yourself. But empty air and closed car doors say more than all the fights before. Midnight on the driveway, cold stars in a heartache. I watched your car dissolve in black, hoping you'd still turn back. But you were steady, you were sure, like love had locked a different door. And I'm still standing in the gray since midnight on the driveway. Your hoodie's hanging in the hall, like maybe you'll come back and call. The key off, it's fine, but now it opens only time. I check my phone, I check the sky, like answers live where tears run dry. I count the headlights passing through, but none of them belong to you. Midnight on the driveway, wishing I had more to say than just I'm fine, I'll be okay. But none of that was true that day. You left in silence, clean and slow, like people do when they let go. And I've been stuck here since you drove away. Midnight on the driveway. They say heartbreak's just a phase, but some goodbyes become a place. And I go back there every night, where you chose quiet over fight. Midnight on the driveway still haunts me in a soft way, like perfume on an old coat sleeve, like songs we swore we'd never leave. You're somewhere else, and I'm still here, counting ghosts and holding fear that I'll forever feel this way. Since night on the driveway, since night on the driveway. You smiled like Sunday morning rain, soft and warm but never stayed. I touched a dream I couldn't keep, and woke alone in beds too deep. You held me like a borrowed flame, close enough but not the same. We danced around what we both knew, some stories end before they bloom. We were built to break, not to last, like shooting stars that fade too fast. A gentle lie we both believed, but love was never ours to keep. I kissed a heart I couldn't take, you gave me just enough to ache. We wrote a song, but skipped the bridge. We were always built to break. I watched you love with half your soul, like someone trained to not get hold. You smiled at me like I was home, but kept one foot out on your own. I tried to hold what wasn't mine, to stop the clock, to stretch the time, but glass would crack when pressed too tight, and morning always kills the night. We were built to break, you and I, like paper planes against the sky. We flew until the winds gave out, too scared to crash, too loud to doubt. You left me in a careful shade, I loved you right out of place. We lit a spark, then let it slip. We were always built to break. And maybe in some softer life we meet again, without the knife of time and fear and what we fake. But not this time, we're meant to break. We were built to break, not even if we were built to break. You left like pages torn too fast. No warning signs, no questions asked. A silence deep enough to drown. I looked for you, but you were gone. You packed your smile and took the light. You vanished slowly out of sight. Not even one goodbye to say. Just echoes fading far away. No last words, no final fight. You disappeared into the night. No reason why, no slamming door. Just absence hanging. Some last words. I begged the walls to give me clues. I traced your steps, retraced the blues. I searched the songs you used to play, yeah. But even lyrics walked away. I wonder if you ever flinched, or if your chest still ever clenched when passing places that we knew, or if they all meant less to you. No last words, no note to read. Just silence louder than my need. You took your coat, left me the ache. And every night I still replay the way you paused but never stirred, and half left. No last words. I talked to ghosts of could have been. I fold your name and breathe it in. And all the closure I deserve got lost between the lines I never heard. No last words, no closing scene. Just finish like a weekend dream. You left so quiet, left me loud with versions I can't say out loud. You left me broken, unheard, no longer. Some last words. Just last words. It's been 3 months since you walked out, but your name still echoes in this house. I talk to walls like they were you. They listen better than you used to. Your coffee cup still by the sink. I leave it there so I don't think of how you left without a sound. No slamming doors, just fading ground. I'm still in the silence you left behind, still tracing your ghost in the back of my mind. You said nothing but it cut like a scream. Now I'm stuck in the pause of a broken dream. I try to move, but time rewinds, 'cause I'm still in the silence you left behind. I'll wear your sweater when I sleep, like it could warm what I can't keep. I check my phone like you're still near, but you were gone long before here. They say that love can sometimes fade, but ours just slipped and lost its name. I wish you'd yell, I wish we'd fall. At least I know you will realize I'm still in the silence you left behind, still tracing your ghost in the back of my mind. You said nothing, but it cut like a scream. Now I'm stuck in the pause of a broken dream. I try to move, but time rewinds, 'cause I'm still in the silence you left behind. It's not the words I miss the most, but all the ones you never spoke. I would've stayed, I would've cried, if only you had said goodbye. I'm still in the silence you left behind, still chasing your shadow across every line. You said nothing, but it tore me apart. Now you're quiet, loud inside my heart. I breathe, I ache, I try to find, but I'm still in the signs you left behind. We sat beneath the porch light glow, both scared to say the words we know. You looked away, I bit my tongue. The night was still, but we come undone. The air was thick with what we hid, 1,000 things we never did. You smiled like you were almost free, but still held on to part of me. Before I let you go, I need to say it slow. You were the calm inside my storm, the one who made the dark feel warm. And even if you won't turn back, I had to say all that we lacked. You'll never truly know how much I left you before I let you go. You packed your dreams and left your coat, the one I wore when hope still spoke. I watched you walk into the rain. Half of me tried to call your name. The silence won and time stood still, and love became a quiet wind to let you go without a fight. Though every part of me felt right, before I let you go, I need to say it slow. You were the calm inside walk past your old street today, the trees still bloom the same old way. I swear the wind still said your name, like time forgot that things have changed. I saw the bench where we first kissed, still feels like something that I missed. A moment small, a spark, a sign that I was yours and you were mine. Back when you were mine, the stars felt closer in the sky. We had the world and endless time, no fear of how or when or why. But now you love with someone new, and I pretend I'm over you, but I still fall in every line. Back when you were mine, your laugh still echoes in my head, like favorite books I never read. You held me close, then let me go, but never said the reason though. I tell my friends I've moved along, but every love feels slightly wrong. No one quite fits the way you did. Your name still hides beneath my ribs. Back when you were mine, the stars felt closer in the sky. We had the world and endless time, no fear of how or when or why. But now you love with someone new, and I pretend I'm over you, but I still fall in every line. Back when you were mine, maybe I held on too tight, maybe you left too polite, but in my dreams you still rewind to the nights you called me mine. Back when you were mine, I swear the world would shift and shine. I'd give up years just to relive one sunset with your hands a gift. But now the past is out of reach, like waves retreating from the beach. Yet still I wish in every rhyme for back when you were mine. I found a drawer beneath my bed with words I wish I'd said instead. Pages folded, ink turned blue, all the things I wrote to you. I never had the nerve to try. You left too fast, I don't know why. So I kept my heart inside the lines of letters written past their time. Letters I never sent, laced with love and discontent, telling truths I couldn't say. Back when you still walked my way, you never knew how much it meant. The nights I almost hit send, now it's just paper and regret. Letters I never sent. There's one from when you missed my call. I lied and said it meant not at all, but I wrote 4 pages start to end about how I broke but wouldn't bend. Another one from late July held it tight so you'd see none at all. Letters I never sent, words that came then just got spent inside a box I hid away, like maybe they make sense someday. Each word a step I never took, each page a part of what you shook. Now I just read and then forget letters I never sent. Maybe love was meant to hide and draft some thoughts we look inside. But if you ever wonder why I went, read between what never got sent. Letters I never sent, not in bold, not with intent, but quiet whispers on a page, trapped inside a younger age. You'll never know how much was true, but I forever left their life for you. And though they never reach your chest, they hope and need never met in letters I never sent. We used to light up every room, now silence holds the afternoon. Your name once sparked like summer air, now it just floats, it's barely there. The photos fade, but still they stay, like echoes lost in yesterday. We laugh with others, love anew, but pieces still belong to you. Now we're just a shadow of us, once burning bright, now gathering dust. A whispered smile, a faded rush, a love that slipped without a fuss. I trace the past in window panes, where joy still dances tied to pain. We're not broken, we just lost touch. Now we're just a shadow of us. I walk past places we once kissed, they bloom in fog, a ghostly mist. I thought forever meant we'd stay, but even roots can drift away. I hear your name in someone's laugh, it cuts my thoughts, then drifts off half. I hold my tongue, I hold my breath, and wear your love like second death. Now we're just a shadow of us, a frame that time no longer trusts. We built a fire we couldn't keep, now it just flickers in my sleep. You moved on light, I moved like rain, still pouring soft, still pulling straight. We're not enemies, just unloved us. Now we're just a shadow of us. And maybe some loves are meant to win, but meant to echo deep within. You were the spark, the sweetest voice, but now we're just a shadow of us. Just a shadow of us. Now we're just a shadow of us. No final word, no shadow trust. Just just distant stars that used to shine in parallel, but not aligned. You were my song, my once because, but now you're just the shadow of us. I packed your books, I made the bed, I burned the letters I never read. I told my friends I'm doing fine, but healing doesn't stick on time. I changed the song, I changed the scent, I tried to figure what you meant when you said maybe we're just strong, but maybe right just didn't last long. I'm halfway gone, but not quite free. You still move somewhere inside me. I say your name less than before, but I still check the hallway door. You're fading slow, like distant light, but I still dream of you some nights. I let you go, so I've drawn. The truth is, I'm halfway gone. I kiss someone, but close my eyes, 'cause yours are stuck beneath my skies. And every touch still feels like theft when you're the ghost I haven't left. I don't break down the way I did, but grief still grows where you once lived. Some days I laugh, some days I lie, some days I just forget to try. I'm halfway gone, still tied to you, like songs you leave on static through. I almost don't remember pain, but still walk past your street in rain. You're softer now, like distant sound, but I still wear your name around. That I moved on, but truth is, I'm halfway gone. And maybe hearts don't truly mend, they just get better at pretend. I wish I didn't miss your tone, but I still pause when I'm alone. I'm halfway gone, I'm halfway here. Some love you don't just let them feel. I lost the fight, I lost the flame, but still flinch softly at your name. You're not mine now, you're not my dawn, but in my night you still live on. I loved you deep, I held too long, and now I'm just halfway gone. Been halfway gone. We planted dreams and borrowed time, built a home from rhythm and rhyme. You said forever with your eyes, but hearts can change and rewrite skies. I watched you bloom while I stood still. You chased the sun, I chased the thrill. You learned to fly, I clung to ground, and slowly stop turning around. You outgrew me, like your shoes, like old songs you no longer use. I stayed the same, I played pretend, while you became someone again. You outgrew what we once knew, like summer fading into blue. And I just smiled as you broke free, too proud to beg, too slow to see. You outgrew me. I kept your jacket in my drawer, though it don't fit your frame, no. It smells like youth and nights we swore we'd never leave the same front door. But time is cruel and people grow in ways the ones left don't quite know. You found new skies, I kept the rain, and blamed the wind for all this pain. You outgrew me, like the past, like stories that don't ever last. You stayed the same, I held on tight, while you moved forward with your light. You outgrew me, what we once were, like faded jeans and old sleeve-gear blur. And I just waved as you broke free, too scared to ask if you'd take me. You outgrew me. You outgrew me. And I don't blame you, not at all. We were too young to see the fall, but I still ache for who we were before the silence came to stir. You outgrew me, gently so, no slam door, no loud echo, just slow goodbyes in every breath that whispered more than words could guess. I stayed behind to chase the seal I have of memories of when your world still circled me before you held me. You moved on in silent steps, left behind your quiet debts. I stayed still while time ran through, trying not to think of you. You smiled at someone else last week. I faked a grin, I didn't speak, but every laugh that crossed your face took me back to our old place. I loved you longer than I should, held on tighter than you would. You closed the book, turned out the light while I kept reading through the night. I stayed behind in that old song where we were right and never wrong. And even now I'm growing stronger, but still I loved you longer. I see your jacket in the rain. I blink once, it's not you again. I whisper truths I can't confess, like how I miss your Sunday mass. You forgot the way I freeze when you say thanks instead of please. but I recall your every phrase like prayers I kept from better days. I loved you longer than the flame still burned your side when you felt the same. You walked away without a scar while I still check where your hands are. You made it look like letting go was just a step into the snow. But even as the nights feel stronger, I know I loved you longer. I won't pretend I don't regret the parts of me you hadn't met, but even peel like art when it's been carved into your heart. I loved you longer, and I lost the kind of love that counts the cost. You left, but pieces stayed with me in songs and streets and memories. And maybe time will prove me wrong, but I have loved you all along. And though you're gone, I can't feel wrong for knowing I loved you longer. You typed a word, then left it blank like second thoughts in midnight tanks. I waited there with open eyes, but silence was your last reply. You used to text me late at night. Now I'm a ghost behind your light. The bubble popped, the thread went dead. My heart still reads what you never said. You left me on red like I was nothing. A moment paused, but never coming. Your silence louder than a scream, a message crushed beneath a dream. I reached for you, but you just fled. You left me on red. Your name still flashes on my phone, but it's not you, just me alone. I scroll and find our old July, a laughing pic I can't delete, but why? You said you needed time and space, but now you smile in someone's face. And I just stare at blinking dots. They vanish quick like all we lost. You left me on a red like I was nothing. A moment paused but never coming. Your silence louder than a scream. My message crushed beneath the dream. I reached for you, but you just fled. You left me on red. Was I too much or not enough? Or did you break from gentle love? I guess I'll never know what broke when you erased the words you wrote. My heart then turned and sped. Now I'm just a line you left on red. You held my hand like borrowed time, eyes that spoke in silent rhyme. We had the look, we had the fire, but something burned beneath desire. We talked in dreams we never chased, built promises we couldn't face. I called it love, you called it light. We both faded overnight. We were almost stars, almost real, almost something hearts could feel. You were close, but not quite mine, like stars that fall but never shine. I touched a love I couldn't hold. You left before the truth got cold, and now I carry all the scars of something that almost died. I knew the cracks but stayed too long, hoping silence could be wrong. You smiled like you were halfway gone, but I still stayed until the dawn. You never lied, never stayed. You drew the map, then walked away, and I kept walking just in case you might look back and see my face. We were almost us, almost right, till shadows dancing out of sight. We said enough to half believe, but not enough to make me leave. You loved me in a quiet way, you never asked for me to stay. Now I live with open jaws of moments that were almost ours. Loves don't break, they just dissolve. No fight to fix, no need to solve, just slow goodbyes we never speak, that echo in us every week. We were almost ours, not quite real, but still too deep for time to heal. You were a door I never closed, and never closed, name I whispered, never told. And though you're gone, I've moved far. I still look back at almost I watched you fall in love again with someone new, not if but when. And every step you took from me felt like a scene I couldn't flee. You didn't lie, you never swore, you just stopped knocking on my door. And I stood still like fools in spring, pretending I was still your thing. I'm letting you happen, slow and real, like closing wounds that never heal. Not out of strength, not out of grace, but 'cause I can't keep chasing space. You slipped away without a sound, and I'm still here on haunted ground, not holding on, just standing here, letting you happen, disappear. I tried to hate, I tried to write a song that paints you wrong, not right, but every word I found is true. most of them still sound like you. The coffee shop, the quiet train, the streetlight humming in the rain, they all still feel like threads of you, unraveling what I once knew. I'm letting you happen bit by bit, like ashes falling where we sit. Not letting go in some brand stop, but inch by inch and mile by mile. You're not a flame I wish would stay, but still I want my hands that way. I'm not okay, but I am clear. I'm letting you happen out of fear. You didn't break me, but you bent all of the love I thought you meant, and now I stand in what remains, burning to walk without your name. I'm letting you happen, not by choice, but by the hush that stole your voice. You were a chapter I outgrew, but still I miss the ink of you. The sky moves on, the clocks reset, but I'm not brave enough to forget. I'm just someone who lingers near, letting you happen and disappear. The clock still ticks the way it did when you said you'd come back just a bit. You left your coat, your favorite ring. You said, don't cry, it's not a fling. But seasons came and seasons went. The letters stopped, your words got spent. But I still leave the porch light on, just in case you're not that gone. Still waiting there by the door, like I was when you left before. I replay each word you said, like lullabies stuck in my head. The world moved on, the night grew cold, but I still wear your lies like gold. Still waiting there without a plan, still hoping you'd come back again. The coffee brews for only one, but I make two like nothing's done. I check my phone, no new hello, but I still dress up just in case. Though they say let go, it's been too long. But love that deep, don't just move on. I built a world with just your name. Now I live in what never came. Still waiting there by the door, like I was when you swore that you'd return when skies were right. I believed you every night. My friends all say it's time to bend, but I still write texts I never sent. Still waiting there Still waiting there by the door, like I've 1,000 times before. I know it's gone, I know you've flown, but hope don't always live alone. You took the sun, you took the light, but somehow I still think you might turn the key and find me here, still waiting, here, near, here. I passed the park at 2 a.m. The swing still moved like back when then. Your name carved on the old oak tree still echoes like it's part of me. The bench we sat on every June, now bathed beneath the colder moon. The world moved on, the seasons spun, but I'm still stuck where we were one, where we used to stand hand in hand without a plan, talking about forever like it was something we could write. Now it's just a place I go to feel the pieces of your ghost. Time erased the path we planned, but I still stand where we used to stand. I wore that coat you always loved, still smells like you on stars above. We're ours to name, we're ours to chase, but some things don't get to stay. I thought by now I'd let you go, but memories don't work that slow. Each corner holds your voice somehow, even if you're nowhere now. Where we used to stand hand in hand without a plan, talking about forever like it was something we could write. Now it's just a place I go to feel the pieces of your ghost. Time erased the path we planned, but I still stand where we used to stand. You don't return, you don't reply, but I still hear your last goodbye, like footsteps on a quiet land, fading slow, like waves on sand. Final, we used to stand with hearts so full we couldn't understand. Love can slip just like the wind and leave you soaked in silent pain, but I come back, I always do. We talk to shadows shaped like you. Time moved on, but here I am, still holding on where we used to stand. You looked at me that August night like you were ready for goodbye, but I just smiled and looked away, too scared of what my heart would say. We sat in silence, side by side. The air was thick with love and pride. I should have told you then and there, but fear is louder than it dares. If I had said it, if I had tried, if I had let you see inside, would you have stayed? Would you have known that I was yours and yours alone? I let the moment pass me by, held back the tears, swallowed the wine. Now all that echoes in my head are all the things I never said. You waited one more second more, and stood and slowly closed the door. I heard your steps, I heard you leave, still locked inside my disbelief. Now time is gone and so have you, but memory keeps pulling through. Each word I didn't dare to speak still haunts me in my sleep each week. If I had said it, if I had tried, if I had let you see inside, would you have stayed? Would you have known that I was yours and yours alone? I watch you leave without a fight, pretending silence made it right. But now I wish I turned instead and screamed the words I left unsaid. Some hearts don't break with shattered glass, they break in silence, slow past. And I still feel the weight of that, the moment I give all to mend. If I had said it, if you'd stayed, if love was louder than afraid, we might have danced, might have grown, we might have built ourselves a home. But now hope might have been a kind of love, a silent sin. And in the dark I still replay the words I threw away that day. You called me in the quiet rain, your voice a ghost but not in pain. You said I thought of you today. I smiled but didn't know what to say. Our time was stitched in little lies, in glances, pauses, long goodbyes. We danced around the truth so well, like wishing wells we'd never tell. What we never said still lives inside my chest, like letters never sent, but dreams we have forget. You loved me, but not out loud. I needed you to say it proud. The silence won instead of what we knew. I kept your hoodie, wore it once, then hid it deep like all our months. The pictures never made it out, just memories we tucked in doubt. Your hand would reach but pull away, like summer skies that fade to gray. We could have of pain. What we never said still lives inside my chest, like letters never sent, the dreams we have forget. You loved me, but not out loud, and needing to say it proud. The silence won instead of what we never said. Maybe words could have saved us then. A little braver, not just when the moment passed and turned to ache. Now all we do is write heartbreak. What we never said still echoes in my head. The love we left unread still colors on my thread. You held me but not enough to turn that hush into real love. Now all that's left instead is what we never said. I had a page half full of you, a line about the things we do. I almost sent it late one night, but held it back to feel alright. I wrote your name 1,000 ways in lyrics only I could say. You loved me once, or so I thought, but time forgets what hearts do not. These are the words I never wrote, the things I kept inside my throat. A song you'll never get to hear, too full of doubt, too wrapped in fear. You walked away and now I float in every word I never wrote. I had a verse about your eyes, how they could cut right through my lies, but I erased it line by line, afraid that you just called it mine. Ooh. You made me brave, but not enough to speak the truth when things got tough. I let the silence build its wall and watched us drift without a fall. These are the words I never wrote, the things I kept inside my throat. A song you'll never get to hear, too full of doubt, too wrapped in fear. You walked away and now I float in every word I never wrote. And maybe if I'd sung them loud, we wouldn't be two strangers now. The poems left in quiet, they'll say the love that never spoke final. These are the words I never wrote. A love that drowned without a boat. I played it safe, I played it small, and lost it all, lost it all. You walked away and now I fall talk like strangers in the dark. Each word feels careful, small and stark. There's something missing in your eyes, like love packed up and said goodbye. You stir your coffee, don't look up. I trace the rim around my cup. We used to fill the morning air. Now silence lingers everywhere. It's not the fights, it's not the tears, it's not the things we fail to hear. It's in the way we don't explain, and all the pauses full of pain. We used to burn, now we just fade. A quiet love that's lost its name. The loudest thing I've ever known is the quiet between us now. Your dreams are no longer mine. I whisper things you don't respond, and wonder when you drifted gone. I check my phone like it might say a version of you's on the way. The hearts don't buzz like they once did when silence tells you what was here. It's not the fights, it's not the tears, it's not the things we fail to hear. It's in the way we don't explain, and all the pauses full of pain. We used to burn, now we just fade. A quiet love that's lost its name. The loudest thing I've ever known is the quiet between us now. The honest laughs we had in you. We used to talk till 3 a.m. Now I just scroll and think of them. You'd hum a tune, I'd close my eyes and swear the stars could hear our lies. You never left in storm or flame, or shattered glass, no one to blame. Just quieter days and words unsaid, until the love just slipped instead. You didn't leave like thunder, no fight to tear asunder. You just faded like the sky when night surrenders to goodbye. No goodbye, no crashing sound, just vanished light that's not around. You didn't break, you didn't warn, you just faded like the morning. I still wear that flannel shirt, the one you gave to catch the hurt. But now it fits like something lost, warm but never worth the cost. I check the mirror for a clue of who I was when I had you, but I just see a softer face that's learned to miss and not replace. You did like thunder, no shot of glass, no burning on like the morning. It's cruel how quiet endings sting, how silence says the loudest things. And now I wake with empty space. Once you held my sleeping face. You didn't leave with fire or rain. You just stepped back and let it wane. And now I trace the way you go, like sunrise pulling back its glow. You didn't fall, you didn't mourn, you just faded. Like forgot. Like the